Welcome to Is It ADHD or Life? A couple's perspective, where we unravel what it's like to live with ADHD within a relationship. And this week we're asking the question, is it ADHD or life? Question listener special. Should that be listener question special?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm still doing my face.
I loved it. That's why I loved it. And then he stopped halfway through to go. Basically, this episode is questions from our listeners.
Ask us anything.
How do you feel about this?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm coming in blind for a change.
100 there. And it was good because we got questions that like for both of us, but then also just for you as well, and about how you deal with your ADHD, which I quite liked because then I'll jump on them. I'll piggyback onto them. Should we get straight into it?
Oh, no.
Oh, you want to talk about something?
Yeah, I would like to talk about me being TikTok guy now. So, past couple of weeks I've been very involved in the ADHD TikTok scene. Yeah. Really enjoying it, loving watching other people's content.
Nice.
And loving contacting other people and speaking to people. Yeah. Most of the time them forgetting we've started the conversation. And
in fact, you said something to me the other day, actually. You said something and I was like, what's that? You went, I don't know. And it was like something like, why are we not getting many views at this time of night or something like that? And what did you say to me? It was like, it must be the...
because I talk about algorithms and stuff now and like peak viewing times.
Do you think it makes you sound sexy?
No, but do you know what I want to do?
Go on.
So I've been looking at the stats. I also do stats now.
Okay.
I'm very podcast heavy this past couple of weeks. I've went all in. I don't know if I've still got a job.
That'll crash.
I've been very... This is a year. Statistics, I've been looking at stuff, and for the past 2 weeks we have had a lot of listeners and viewers in America.
I know, and I wanted to put my best American voice on, didn't I?
No, don't do it. We'll lose those people, so don't do that. Like, no, don't do it.
The restraint is so much.
What I would love is people that are watching it on YouTube to comment where they're from. I'm sorry.
Sorry about that.
Wow, is that your ADHD?
Yeah,
I'm trying to engage with the audience. I can't even engage with you.
Excuse me, sorry.
So please comment where you're from.
Yeah.
We'd love to know if you are listening in imagine people in America listening to this voice especially.
Can they even understand you?
No, I don't think they do. Maybe it's like, maybe they use this for classes.
I remember going to America actually, and like the only thing that people asked me was, do you know the Queen?
Yeah.
No, sorry, well not now, she did. But the King. But yeah, like I love the fact that we have a lot of American listeners. Yeah. We had like some...
There was one in Japan this week as well. That's big in Japan. But I'm genuinely interested, so please comment and tell us.
However, these are all listeners on not video, isn't it?
A bit of both.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, comment, go and find, if you're not watching the video, go and find the video and comment, or because they can they comment on like Buzzsprout, like is there a way to comment and stuff?
So there is a button somewhere, and I don't think I'm sure where it is, but there's a button that says send us a text, and if you find that button that says send us a text, that comes straight to my phone.
Does it actually?
It does.
I'm a little bit jealous.
Honestly, I've sent myself about 17.
You're such a loser. Not only do you have a chat with yourself, but also you keep sending yourself messages.
I just send that. So if you want to press that send us a text button and tell us where you're from, then that would make a big difference in my day. Yeah,
brilliant.
Right, begging over.
Begging. Hamburger and chips. Yeah. Okay, so let's crack on with the questions then. I like the fact that you've not seen these, because I hope we'll get your real honest review.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. First question, I'm not going to put who's sent it in and stuff. Okay, so when you two argue, what does it actually look like in real time? Who escalates first?
Oh,
strong, isn't it? Strong. So I don't think we argue.
No, very rarely.
Yeah, we don't argue as such where we shout at each other or do it. But the moods are there.
Yeah. And it's a mirroring thing, isn't it?
Yes.
If one of us go, then it snowballs.
Yeah.
If one's in a bad mood, the other one's automatically in a bad mood.
Yeah.
And then that makes the other person worse. And then before you know it, you're not speaking for days. No, I know.
But no, that's exactly what happens to us. It's not an argument.
Yeah.
We just kind of... like you say, we mirror each other's like moods, and it snowballs because then you get moodier, I get moodier, and why do you think we don't argue?
I think we talk a lot. I think we've got to, because obviously you've got from my side where I'm watching every single little movement your face makes. So
yeah,
I can automatically tell if something's up. So then I'll be, what's up with you? What's up? So I don't think it gets to the stage where it ends up an argument.
No, we've got good communication, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
However...
Oh, go on.
I mean, there's been time... there's only been... I would say in 5 years there's been a handful, less than...
I could count it on one hand.
Yeah, the amount of actual arguments.
Yeah.
But when we do, it's good, isn't it? Like proper, get in the car, that kind of stuff. They're good ones.
I did get out the car once. Pull this car over, let me out.
So when we do, it's memorable. I like that. Yeah. And then we can reference that in the
I
future.
hate
That's
it.
good.
God, I hate arguing. I hate it. I hate that feeling afterwards of like, who's going to say sorry first?
Oh, and that's a good... Remember, sometimes that's a good drive for Carlisle.
we were on the edge.
Not saying a word, just the two of us in the car like that. But yeah,
that was a bad one. The question asks who escalates it first. So let's talk about the mood thing. Who do you think goes in a mood first, or who? Do you think it's a bit evens?
So I think you would like to say me.
But that's why I've just said, is it even?
I think it is even.
Okay, yeah. I think if I'm in a mood automatically, and it might not even be about you, it might just be like, I'm just feeling a bit moody, that tips you over.
Yeah.
It's mental, that, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that is a bad side where I'll just assume it's about me.
Straight
it's
away.
Not all about you, Adam.
Yeah.
But I assume that I've done something,
Yeah.
or it's about me, or something, or you're.
And that probably makes me more frustrated, because I'm just like, let me just have a bit of mood, like, let me just be.
And then when you say that, that makes me annoyed.
Yeah.
Like, talking to me like that. Good fun.
Okay. Have you ever seriously questioned whether your relationship would work long term because of ADHD?
I don't think, no, from my point of view, no, because it was something that was just thrown upon us.
Yeah.
And then, if anything, it gave us answers. I don't what do you
So
think?
I agree. I think that because we've gone through this together from the start, I think that's probably made us stronger, if that makes sense.
I would say so.
Yeah.
I would actually argue the opposite.
Yeah.
Where if ADHD hadn't been mentioned, then I don't know if we would have survived it.
Yeah, because I'd have got well angry and well done him.
Yeah.
But now I've just got to think, oh, it's just his ADHD.
Yep.
How happy are you?
But yeah, if there was no answers to it, especially with having the baby, let's say,
Yeah,
I keep saying that, but it did trigger a lot.
Oh my gosh.
And so I think if we never knew anything about it, then that could have been
100%. Yeah, that could have been dangerous. So I agree. It's probably had the opposite effect, hasn't it? That's nice to know. What's something that Adam does that still really triggers me, like Donna? So that's my question for me, really, isn't
Donna.
it? That's my name. So we've just recorded an episode. There's probably two things.
Oh.
Not listening. We've just recorded that episode. I think that's probably because it's fresh in my mind. And leaving your rubbish on the side in front of the bin.
Yeah.
That still really triggers me.
That's cute.
No, it's not cute. It happened again this week.
Oh,
I had to do package of ibuprofen above the bin.
Oh.
You're so cute. That's probably a big trigger for me still. Do you ever get tired of talking about ADHD, or does it feel empowering?
Me?
Yeah. Both of us, I think.
You can go first if you want.
I think it's good for us. I think as a couple, it helps us to understand each other a bit better. And because we don't, it's not like we do take it serious, but because we don't go out this, like we don't finish recording and be like, you said this on the podcast. I'm so mad at you now. Like, I think it's good therapy for us. And I think without that, I don't think we'd talk like this if we were at home. No,
absolutely not. No. Yeah, I agree with that. I think I have stages where the whole I get fed up hearing about ADHD because I hear myself saying it all the time, and then all the stuff that I'm watching, all the stuff I'm consuming.
Yeah.
So sometimes it can be overpowering, I think, and then I've got to step back from it and say, I don't want to hear anything about it for a wee while.
Interesting.
And
I don't think I've ever seen that in you.
Yeah, no, because these are obviously stages I go through myself during the day when I'm working on the social media and stuff, and so that it ebbs and flows.
Right. Oof. Ebbs and flows. Where did you pick that one up from?
Must have been something I seen on TikTok.
Yeah.
So yeah, it sometimes gets a lot. So it's been a hyper focus, and it's been brilliant, and I'm always learning, which is good.
Yeah.
But then sometimes that can be overwhelming.
Yeah, and as well, like obviously we're not experts, are we? We're just talking about what we're going through, but I like doing that because I feel like it feels real for some people. Then, because we are just real people. We're not. What has been the biggest this is ADHD moment in our relationship so far? Your impulsive buys.
I think that's different. I don't know if there's been any massive things. I think it's accumulation of an awful lot of little things.
Awful, did you say?
An awful lot.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were awful little things.
No,
I agree with that. I think that I think it's the big spends for me that probably it was ADHD. But like, there's nothing like I would never think that about like the impulsive like day out things. Do you know what I mean?
I think if you were to draw ADHD, if you were to draw a life with ADHD, you'd probably draw a life because it's chaotic.
Oh yeah,
there's nothing simple about it. But I think that's exciting.
I told someone in work the other day that like, do you have a nice weekend? Yeah, what'd you do? Just got the popcorn machine out, just made popcorn. I'm like, do I hear myself sometimes? Do you know what I mean? Like, I was on the radio in the morning and then I got the popcorn machine out. Like, there's never a dull moment, is there?
The amount of people that say that to me, like what is your life?
I think our whole life is, it's ADHD.
Very much so.
I don't think it's just one section, is it?
No, but I don't think I would have it any other way either. There is a lot of ups and downs, but it's all part of the...
Exciting.
Yeah, exciting.
God, we've got this cough. Okay. Have you ever used ADHD as a shield in an argument?
Go on.
I'm not convinced that... Because we don't argue, really.
Yeah.
So I don't think that you would... Okay, would you ever use it?
No, I don't think I would. And I know we joke a lot about me saying, it's my...
Is that your stomach?
Yeah.
Are you hungry?
Can we edit that out, please?
Don't worry, we'll feed you afterwards.
Well, podcast's over. It's been good.
Adam's never leaving the house again.
I think I'm blushing.
No, you are.
No idea what I was talking about.
Arguing. You ever use ADHD to kind of like...
So I was saying that I know we joke about me saying, it's my ADHD.
Yeah.
But I don't do that. I don't use it as an excuse, I don't think.
No.
I think since we became aware of it, I know that stuff is connected to it, and I will reference that.
And you've leaned into it.
So I've got more of an understanding, but I don't think I use it. I don't think I use it as an excuse. I don't think I do.
No.
Because I know that I'm always aware. If anything, I'm very, very, very self-aware.
Yeah.
So, except we're leaving cups and stuff on the couch. So I know that stuff's happening. I can see myself doing stuff, so I would try and rectify it, I think. Okay. So I don't just say, it's ADHD.
No.
Sorry, am I keeping you up? Yep, I'm hungry. We'll just call it a day.
You're a very late night last night.
I know.
Okay. How do you keep the non-ADHD partner from becoming the manager or therapist?
This has been brought up before, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Go on.
I think I naturally, even without you, take on the role of kind of like the leader, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. So even like through friends and stuff like that, I would always be the one that was like, right guys, this date, can we do this? Do you know what I mean? Like organising stuff. Mm-hmm. So I've always kind of been taking on a leader role in relationships. Mm-hmm. and I don't think it's any different here, but I think you kind of enjoy it, so I probably do it more. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
The therapist I can't see.
But this is therapy.
Yeah, but I think...
I hate the fact that I just call myself your manager. I don't like that.
No, I don't know if it's an ADHD thing, although, or if every family needs that, every couple needs that, maybe. That's somebody that will take charge and just do stuff. And, it's that thing where there's two people in a relationship, one person that books all the flights and books the hotel, then the other person that appears at the airport and says where we're going. That is but I don't think it's a bad thing.
It's funny because at our wedding, someone said to you as you were walking out or leaving, there's two types of people in a relationship. There's one that's like...
One that's up on the stage dancing to steps.
Yeah. And one that just watches. That was us, wasn't it? How would you dance on the stage? Jokes. But yeah, like, I wouldn't say, like, I'm the manager. I just feel like we just take on them roles of kind of, like, in charge, not in charge. Don't we? Although you have your bits where you're in charge of stuff.
Yeah, fun stuff.
Yeah, you're the funager.
No, don't say that. No, that's why you're not in charge of fun stuff. Because you say stuff like that.
I pictured myself being Sharon Osbourne then, because she was Ozzy's manager. I don't know, just random. But yeah, so I wouldn't ever say that although we have discussed previous episode that I am your carer.
Yeah.
So...
Sorry, I don't hear well. That was good.
What does the ADHD partner, so what does Adam do now that makes Donna feel safe?
Surely that's for you.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever not felt safe.
Why do you look surprised? You read these.
I know, and I've had it. I was surprised, I think, because it was for me. I think that... I feel safe and secure because we've got a roof over our head and stuff, and you work really hard for that for us, and you give us a nice life, and I think that's what I feel safe. That's why I feel safe. What do you reckon? And I think that your ADHD comes into play with that because you want us to have a nice life and you want us to have nice things, and I think that you work really hard for that. Would you agree?
I don't.
Do you feel embarrassed a bit now?
I don't take compliments well.
No, I know.
But surely I think another thing must be the honesty aspect of it.
Yeah, I guess like you've never ever given me a reason to not trust you or anything like that, and like
I think because everything's so out in the open, I don't know if that's ADHD or like. But everything's just there it is. So surely that made you feel a bit safe. Yeah, now. And
do you know what? I've never ever, because I think you have a job where you go out at night surrounded by a bevy of beauties sometimes.
I would go to take my big stick with me.
Yeah, fight them all off. But not once have I ever like sat at home and thought, oh, like, do you know what I mean?
No, because you know I'm the most awkward human on the planet.
Yeah. Your ADHD has done me well. But yeah, I do feel safe. Do you?
Yeah. Because you'll protect me if big men come. That's true. If somebody tried to break in, you would go and see, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you would you? Do you know what? We had this discussion the other day. Like, things like, even like taking the car to the mechanic, it's got to be me.
Yeah.
Like the grown up stuff. It's like, oh, will you do it? It's because I'm your momager. See what I did there?
I'd seen.
Do you ever miss how things were at the beginning of your relationship?
Do you?
I say quite a lot of the time that I miss. Oh my God! Sometimes I miss pre-mum. I'm sure a lot of mums say that.
Yeah,
though.
I don't think that's anything to do with ADHD.
No. Although, actually, though, like. We have changed as a couple since having the baby. Not in a bad way, just like we've got to be more understanding of each other, etc. But maybe before that we were a bit more carefree.
We're very carefree.
Yeah, but now we can't be as carefree.
No, I think from an ADHD point of view, that first the first couple of months or whatever with any new relationship, or that is filled with dopamine and new stuff and shiny stuff and new experiences, and so for anybody that's always the best part of a relationship, let's face it. And then but I don't know if it just becomes a different part, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh no, I miss it.
I miss them 3 days that we used to have when we had no kids
Casino
around.
at 4 a.m.
Oh my God, them were the days. Them were the days.
So yes, that was the answer.
One day. Okay, so somebody asks, my husband has ADHD and says he forgets things when he asks forgets things I ask him to do, but he never forgets work deadlines, or if he's meeting with friends. Why does it feel selective? That's for you.
Yeah. So I think he's just comfortable enough to take off his mask in front of his wife. No, I'm laughing, but I think that's serious, you know. So you're worried about, especially work stuff and deadlines, and you know what I'm like, such a perfectionist with work.
Oh,
and
absolutely,
deadlines
yeah.
and anything like that. Friend stuff, you're obviously it's a different level, but you still don't want to let them down like that.
Yeah,
Whereas with your other half, your wife, your husband, you're that comfortable that I think it's what I said in the last episode. This stuff happens. It shouldn't happen, and you should work on it. But it does, because you're comfortable and you take off the
mask.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like, so you personally, do you ever feel like, oh, she's just got to understand that this is how it is, kind of thing, or like, do you know what I mean? Like, is there an expectation for me or for the non-ADHD people, like other halves out there?
Neuronormal? You've missed that for a while. Why is that gone?
Oh, sorry. For the neuronormal people to kind of just expect to be understanding. Does that make sense?
It does, but I don't think so. I don't think that would be fair.
Okay.
I think you personally, I think you do. You understand, and you're very understanding, as I'm sure most people in this situation will be, but it doesn't mean it should be expected.
Okay.
Yes, with communication you can get bits of it and stuff, but at the same time the person with ADHD has got to realise when we first started this, right?
Yeah.
When we looked into videos and podcasts and stuff, it was all about what the neuronormal partner could do to make life easier for the person with ADHD, and I don't think that's fair. I think it's got to be
work
both
two
ways.
So
I'm always aware of what I'm doing, and whether it's at the time or afterwards, where I'll be able to come to you and apologise. But I think there's got to be awareness on both sides. I don't think it should be down to the non-ADHD partner.
That was very grown up of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ebbs and flows.
Oh, no, stop. Is it common for the non-ADHD partner to feel like the parents instead of an equal? So I guess that's me. 100%. It is common. And I guess it depends on whether you embrace that kind of, I don't want to say embrace that role, but embrace that way of living, or you don't, I think. And again, communication is key.
Yeah.
But for me, because I've taken that role on throughout my life of being the leader, it just kind of felt natural, I guess. Not to be your parents, that just makes it ridiculous. But there are things that I probably do that you should do yourself. Do you know what I mean?
Like feeding me and stuff.
Yeah. Burping you.
No, I think to an extent we'll play on it as well, won't we? Especially in front of the kids or whatever.
Yeah.
So we can laugh about it, and I think there's an understanding there where it's not a serious thing where you would. I don't think that you would get annoyed and think that you're parenting me.
No,
I think there is.
It's like a joke level, isn't it? However, there is a level there where I do just take control, but that's just me. I don't think it's me being a parent. And anything I ask you to do, you would just do it. Well, to an extent. Do you know what I mean?
Good job you're not a parent.
No, what I mean is no, but do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you want your bum changing? I'm exhausted from carrying the mental load. How do I stop resenting my partner? Hard, isn't it? But again, what does it boil down to?
Excuse me, do not teacher voice me. No. You keep that for school, please.
Sorry. Sorry, Dad. Communication.
I know. It feels bad because obviously we're talking a lot this episode, last episode, about communication, and we do have a lot of communication, which this has helped massively with the podcasting and the communication, and it's brilliant. It's great to talk about stuff and everything, and it does come down to that you just need to talk more. I think we mentioned before, resentment is such a strong word, and when it gets to resentment stage, then that's not good. It's
kind of like make or break, isn't it? My partner says I use ADHD as an excuse. Where's the line between explanation and excuse?
Yeah, the partner's wrong. Partner needs to be more understanding, I think. I think that I don't know is the answer. Is
so from our perspective, when you got your diagnosis, you 100% leaned into it. let's be honest, okay?
Unmasked.
But and not in a way where I think you use it as an excuse. I think you do it quite jokingly.
But it's also because I've realised so much.
Yeah.
I have learned. I like to say that it's not an excuse, but it's a reason. There's now a reason for all this stuff that I do. That
so maybe it's changing the wording, isn't it? Like it's not an excuse, it's a reason. But that doesn't explain.
If you say
things.
reframe, I'm going to leave you.
I've listened to a lot of TikToks, ebbs and flows. But I guess it's about reframing it. No, I'm joking. I guess it's about just changing the way you look at it.
Yeah.
And even though you might do stuff now and be like, oh, it's my ADHD, but there's a reason for that. But it's just about so how do you change the way? So, for example, doom scrolling. So just thinking about last episode because we've just done it. So doom scrolling, not listening to the kids. So the reason is because so let's say you're working now rather than doom scrolling. The reason is because you are hyper-focused on that task, ADHD. But how do you change that so that you don't have to use that reason? Does that make sense? And do you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
no, I'm struggling.
How do we frame it so that you?
No, because I think there's got to be understanding as well. Because
of course.
It is a reason.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be an excuse. There's a reason that's happening. So from the ADHD point of view, there's a reason behind that.
Well,
doesn't mean it's an excuse.
Surely there is little tips or hints or tricks that you can do that makes it easier as well for the neuronormal.
Well, I could reframe that to surely. After me saying how it shouldn't be all down to the neuronormal person, that's where the give and take comes in as well.
Okay.
Where the other person's got to realise that there is a reason for it. It's not an excuse. That's an actual brain thing. That's
our first argument. I know.
Get out of the car.
What does a genuine apology look like in your relationship when the same mistake keeps happening? I don't think we have the same mistake keep happening, do we?
There was a threatening tone there.
Oh, no.
Once I've warned him once. I think there has been a lot of genuine apologies. I think it's came through the learning, where the more that I see stuff and the more that... And you as well, then we can now come to each other and say...
I'll tell you something, I have noticed that you do say sorry more than you ever have before. And it's not like that you're doing loads of stuff wrong, it's just that it's gotten easier to say sorry.
It's because I'm more aware.
Yeah,
it's because I can see what's happening more. So then I would come to you and say, look, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was a dick. Sorry. But that is genuinely what an apology looks like.
Yeah, it is.
9 times out of 10, that's the word that I say.
Yeah. How do you guys repair after a blow up caused by impulsivity?
It's a continuous cycle, that.
So I think that for us, let's talk about the car. Okay, so you impulsively bought that car. Okay, for me, it's just having in the back of my mind that there's no point me going mad because it's happened and it's done, and now you've just got to look forward and see what you can do next. Yeah. I'm a very big, like, I'm quite good at doing that, at not blaming, even though it was your fault. But I'm quite good at, like, what's done is done. And I think I've only learned that since I've met you, you know, like, I think that's come on since we've met.
But again, that could be due to the lifestyle, because normally by the time you've got over that, something else has happened. True that,
actually. True that.
That's what I'm saying about the cycle. There's never a dull moment. So
no.
it just kind of just goes on to the next thing. Then you forget about the last thing.
Yeah.
That car will be all news next week.
And once it's gone out of our lives, it'll be all right. Yeah, we'll have a new car to worry over.
Yep.
I'm going to stop.
If anybody wants to buy a Fiat Doblo.
Oh, stop.
Perfect condition. No lights.
Don't lie.
Lights are sellotape.
We're not lies. We're not liars. That's it for this week. And our listener question special.
That very interesting. I like it when it's raw like that. And
yeah. And you've got to think on your feet, because sometimes you struggle with that, don't you?
Yeah.
Send us any questions that you have to adhdyourlife@gmail.com. And don't forget to follow, like and subscribe on all our socials.
And send a text.
Oh my gosh, send a text, yes. It'd be well happy. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.